I've picked them up. They're in the back. I guess you can kind of see the cone on top of the box. The do not stack on top of this box cone. I'm excited to get home and open it up. These should be some pretty awesome solar panels. Let's see what happens, huh? Well, it's been a couple of days. I've got my solar panels here. I've been working, trying to figure out how to set everything up, and it's taken most of the day. The sun's on its way down, and Audrey and I are going to try to hurry and get them put together, hoist them up into place. We'll see if it happens, right? You know, good chance we will have, you know, a cutscene to the finished product, but you know, we're working really hard between rain and sunshine. This is the rainy season and we don't have very many sunshiny days. We'll see what footage we get, okay? We have the first rack of panels up. Audrey and I couldn't finish before dark, but we have another few hours of no rain. It sounds like we have until noon and then it'll start raining again. So we'll try to get these finished up really quick. So I should address the elephant in the room. Hey, Jared, I thought you weren't going to get solar panels this soon, right? Well, you're absolutely right. This wasn't how I planned to do this. I really liked the idea of spending a little bit of time rounding up parts, scouring for deals, cobbling together a good solar panel system, and really getting to know the ins and outs of solar before I bought all of this. And to get started, I reached out to Backwoods Solar. They've done such a good job so far, and I said, hey, just out of curiosity, size me up a system, give me a quote, you know. I'm curious to know what components you'd suggest, what size of solar panels you'd suggest, yada yada. Well, they came back with this system that I'm putting together here, and it was a lot cheaper than I expected. Really cheap. So, shock, right? My wife and I started to discuss it, and we decided, you know, now's the time. Let's get it. You know, this system is a little bit on the small side, my opinion. I don't really know, but it just looks like it might be a little bit small for the rest of my system, especially in the wintertime. So this will give me at least somewhat of a chance to continue to learn, expand my system, and do some of the things that I want, while simultaneously giving me some space and time to focus on other pressing needs around the homestead. And this was a discussion that my wife and I actually spent a lot of time on. There are a lot of things that I need to be doing. Clearing land, preparing places to grow crops, preparing places for animals. All of these things are going to take a great deal of time and energy. And we are using electricity now. So, where this set of solar panels, this whole system, ended up being so inexpensive, it just made sense for us to get it done. It's a package deal, it's ready to go, and grow and expand with time, right? So we made the decision, we made the plunge, and here they are. So we got the solar panels up and in place. They're really tall, aren't they? I didn't really expect them to be so tall. They seem really big on the top of the shipping container. What do, right? They're solid. They do a really... I don't think they're going anywhere. I think it'll be just fine. Anyway, I'm going to go through and test some of these. It's overcast. I don't expect to see very much, but I do want to see a little bit. And I'll start installing the thing, huh? See if this works. See if I can do this in a way that you can see it too. But we're showing 35 on all of these. 35 volts. 35.3 on this one. So far they've all been right in that 35 range. Just what I am supposed to have. Excited. They're all working. Well, even in this low light, they're giving off 35 volts. That's kind of what they're rated for. Who knows what it'll do when it's all hooked up and trying to charge some batteries. But I'm impressed. There, I'll point at the sky here. There's not a lot of sunshine in this sky today. Perfect day to set up solar panels, but not a perfect day to run them. I'm excited to see how well these work. So I have the line coming in, I have this box all hooked up. This is called the combiner box. Still a little cloudy outside, but I'm reading 102 volts. Let's see if I can get this in a spot where everybody can see it here. So 102 volts, and it's not full sun outside, so that's exciting. Red off of the positive negative coming in. Pretty cool. Got wires running through and over into here, and now I'm going to do all of this in the dark. Well, not really, but I have to turn off all the power and use my headlamp to put it all together. Got to wire the charge controller into the whole system here. So, wish me luck. Alright guys, just got the stuff hooked up. Looked like it was right, so I turned it on, and lo and behold, it turns on. Yeah, so now I'm working on setting it up, so you can watch over my shoulder as I try to set this thing up. Getting all the numbers right. Have them here on my phone. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've had the solar panels up. A good amount of time to test them out, give you an idea of how they're working. So, the first week was a very cloudy week, a very disappointing week. The Midnight Classic charge controller seemed to have a little bit of trouble with the low light conditions. The solar panels, you know, they were putting out 1 to 5 amps worth of power. You know, not very much. I mean, you'd have, like, the very bright times of day, you'd have a lot, but well, more, not a lot. Anyway, I was worried. I was thinking, man, I spent a couple $1,000s, almost $3,000 on these things, and I knew it wasn't going to give me much, but they're not giving me anything, right? Well, we've had another week of sunshine, so we've had a good week of sunshine, and they do a pretty good job. If I'm around 90-95% state of charge on the batteries, it can get it pretty close to 100 all by itself, which we use about 10% of the battery in, you know, the evening and through the night into morning. So it's almost enough to keep the batteries at 100%. Almost. Which is good news, because on the sunny summer days we'll be rolling in the electricity, which is probably right where we want it. But it means that I'm still running the generator quite a bit. Like on the days where I don't get very much, I'll run it in the morning time, just before the sun comes up, and then the sun can do the float charge at the top off the batteries. So that's pretty good. I've been doing that fairly well. So all in all, they look really pretty. They're kind of nice. They look pretty tall on top of that shipping container, but it seems to be sturdy. We'll take a look inside too, see what we've got today. Okay, looking at the Midnight Classic charge controller here. Right now we're evening, no direct sunlight. We're at 90.1 volts and it's putting in, you know, almost 2 amps there. Floating the battery here, so the battery had charged all the way today. And I'm pretty impressed. There's a few things running inside the house right now, so that's pretty nice. And we've produced 1.2 kilowatt hours. So that's sufficient for winter time. It's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. There's part of me, you can hear the hesitation in my voice, there's part of me that thinks that's a lot of money for solar panels. And I should explain that I've been having this roller coaster of emotion. Every once in a while I have this funk that you're hearing right now where I'm just like, I spent a lot of money on these and they're doing okay. But I have a generator and gas is pretty cheap. Yes, generators wear out, but you know, it's a lot of money sitting on top of my roof here and it's kind of doing it. You know, summertime it's gonna be good, and that's where the pendulum swings and that sunshine hits them and I look out the window and I'm like, holy cow, I'm making power out of sunshine. Isn't that cool? So I have those moments too, and I picked up the camera at the downtime, but it's cool. It's cool to have solar panels. Well, there you have it. Now I have solar panels, and now I have enough information that I can put together that long-awaited electrical system video. I'll start shooting that and editing it here soon, and I'll give you a little more detail on what type of solar panels I have and what they are. So, you know, that's coming. I'll also tell you about my battery bank, what the silicon cell batteries are all about and how cool they are, and about how much energy I'm using inside the house, how that all fits together. So if you're looking for that in this video, I'm sorry, but it's coming soon, okay? And it's great if you add questions to the comments below so I know what you're looking for when I explain my system. That'd be great. I may not answer them all right now in the comments. I'll probably answer them in the upcoming video, okay? So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for taking this journey with me on Simple Ground. Don't forget to check out the other videos. We've been having a lot of new people to the channel over the last 3 weeks. Welcome. Thanks for watching. If you're somebody's friend, thanks for coming over, and bring another friend, okay? This has been really exciting for me. Really good things coming up next too. I've been working really hard on a lot of other things in the background, and I'm excited to show them to you. We're going to start clearing and building stuff for animals and all that type of thing. So we're pretty excited. Yeah, that's coming. It's coming up. So till next time, we'll see you later.